36-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Switch it.
Off the play fake, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call it sack block.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Landry now on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw. Dixon. It got his man, complete. And touchdown! Tyler Boyd, 78 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. To throw, Winston.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Andrew Billings coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now Drake, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, here's Mixon. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off the bootleg, Dixon. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ben Gideon in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check. And even. Check. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
This is Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, it's Drake. And some room to run now. 16 yards, a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Jameis throwing here. That's complete to Perriman. 23 yards, the final tally. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal with the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Check 24. Check 24.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
At the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Dixon. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 42. Mike, hey, Mike 7. I got him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dixon. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Got Mike 42. Mike 42. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
From the gun, Dixon. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Ricky Seals-Jones. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 42 to Mike. Check 42. Hey, dude. Not sweetheart. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Throwing again. Dixon. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 5-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 3-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw on second down, Dixon steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Mike 42. Mike, hey, box drop. Ready?
Throwing on third and long. Dixon. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Operating from the gun, Dixon. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Mike 42.
They'll try and throw for it here. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Jim, 5 on the 50. 5 on, here we go.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
First down, London.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Dixon. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. Dixon, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Dixon under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Check 3, check 3. Hey, let's get it to
They'll run with Drake. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Safe. Hey, stop. Let's go.
Again running right, Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant you a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Landry. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Jameis now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes, right side. And this will be a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 15 now. Winston, it's complete to Drake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Winston. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Pass the, there he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Winston connecting with Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. On first down, it's Carson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Here we go, even.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenyon Drake, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Hayward! Mike 42, check. Let's go.
Second and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Check. Fresno. Hey, watch it. Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
From the gun, Dixon. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Look at me. Zipper. Mike 42. Bring it.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check. Go. Check. 42's the mark. Ready?
On 4th down, Dixon. He's going to let it fly. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Running, it's Drake. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Right back to Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down the middle. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition.